Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are doing fine. Students, as you know, winters have approached. It is very cold outside. So I must suggest you take care of yourself, wear full sleeve clothes, start wearing sweaters. Okay? Otherwise, if you will catch cold, then your immunity will become weak. As a result, it will be easy for other viruses to attack you, right? So take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your younger elder siblings. Okay? Eat healthy food and stay inside. Don't go outside if it is not required, right? And today let us start the revision. As you know, we have finished our syllabus. From today we will be starting the revision. Our today's topic is, we are going to start with lesson 13, fun with magnets. You know what are magnets, how were they discovered? Let us revise all these things hurriedly. Okay, so students, a magnet is a special kind of substance that attract some other special substances. Magnet is what? It is a special kind of substance that has certain properties in which it attracts some other substances towards itself. Right? So how was it discovered? Students, it was discovered accidentally. Right? Once there was a boy named Manganese, right? They he lived in the town of Magnesia in Greece, right? He was a shepherd, so he used to carry the stick along with himself when he went to herd the animals, right? So at the corner, at the end of the stick, there was a iron sole of that wooden stick. One day, now before I must tell you what happened. What was the use of that stick? He used to control the sheep, right? So one day he kept his wooden stick on a piece of rock. When he tried to pick that stick, he couldn't do it. Why? Because with the help of that sole, it was attracted to that piece of magnet. Later on, it was discovered that this piece of rock, it is made up of some natural magnetic material. So it was named magnetite. Perhaps after the name of the boy, it was named magnetite. Now, after this, some more magnets were discovered. So, magnets are of basically two types. They are natural magnets and they are artificial magnets. What are natural magnets? Natural magnets are the magnets that are present naturally, right? They form naturally. So, these magnets, they contain iron. Students, in which substances these magnets are found? They are found in some rocks, some minerals, right? Even in planets, right? And even in insects, birds and fish, they have very small magnet present inside them, inside their bodies, right? Now coming to artificial magnets. These magnets, they were discovered excuse me, they were discovered artificially. They were made by man. They are prepared in different shapes. Which are the shapes? Different shapes of the artificial magnets are bar-ended magnet, horseshoe magnet, right? Cylindrical magnet, and one is ball-ended. I have written ball-ended. And the last one is, which we use in large amount, is bar magnet. right? Different shapes are there. If you want to draw, earlier also I told you this is a simple bar magnet with north and south, right? Then comes to cylindrical magnet. How is cylindrical magnet? This is a cylindrical magnet, right? In the shape of the cylinder. Got it? Then comes to horseshoe magnet. This is like the horseshoe magnet, right? North, south. Then comes ball-ended magnet. What is ball-ended magnet? Excuse me. What is ball-ended magnet? Like this. This is a ball-ended magnet, right? These are the 4 different shapes of the magnet. Hope this is clear to all. Now, bache, next topic is magnetic materials. What are magnetic materials? There are 2 kinds of materials. One is magnetic and the other is non-magnetic. Students, what are magnetic materials? Materials that get attracted towards the magnet. For example, iron, cobalt, nickel. Right? They are called magnetic materials. Mind one thing, students. In exams, generally you do the wrong definition. Right? In copies also you generally write wrong definition. Magnetic materials are not the magnets. These materials are those materials which gets attracted towards the magnet. Right? And non-magnetic are which do not get attracted towards the magnet. Like wood, rubber, paper that are not attracted by the magnet. They are known as non-magnetic materials. Right? Hope this is clear to you all. Now, next is coming to the properties of magnet. Coming to the properties, let me write. Then we will be discussing all the properties one by one. Properties of a magnet. First is directive property. Second is attractive property. Then next is like poles, repel, unlike poles, attract, then poles exist in pairs. Poles, they exist in pairs. And last is magnetic strength is maximum at poles. These are the 5 properties of magnet that we have to do. Okay, we will be discussing all these one by one. First of all is directive property. What is the meaning of directive property? Bache, if you suspend a bar magnet with a piece of thread, right, it will come to rest after some time. When it will come to rest, it will point towards north-south direction. Where it will point? It will point towards north-south direction. Right? Means magnet always tells us north-south direction. Due to this special property of a magnet, it is also known as leading stone. What do we call it? Leading stone. Because it tells us where is the north-south direction. By finding the north-south direction, We are able to judge the east and west also. Due to this special property of magnet, this magnet is used by sailors also, right? This magnet is used by sailors also. Even in case of magnetic compass, there is magnetic needle inside it, right, which tells us the direction. Next is attractive property. Bache, what is the meaning of attractive property? This is the special property of the magnet by virtue of which it attracts some special kind of materials towards it, right? This property is known as attractive property. Due to this property of magnet, we are able to separate out the iron things from the junkyard, right? It becomes easy for the garbage collectors or the person who segregate the waste to separate out the waste, right? Then comes like poles repel and unlike poles attract. What is the meaning of this? Like means the same and unlike means opposite, that are not similar, right? If two magnets are brought close to each other, let me raise this. I am going to show you. Suppose we are having two magnets. We bring them close to each other, A and B, and if both the magnets have similar poles that are coming near to each other, they will repel. Look, I am drawing opposite arrows. It shows repulsion, right? But if I bring opposite poles near to each other, suppose this is north and this is south, then they will attract, right? They will attract. Okay. Due to this activity, by doing this, we can judge whether the given substance, given material is magnet or some other substance. Due to this, we can say that repulsion is a sure test of magnetism, right? Only two magnets, they can repel. If out of these one is iron, it will get attracted from both the sides, right? Because poles are not there. But if out of these one is magnet, only then repulsion will be seen. Is that clear? It shows repulsion is a sure test of magnetism. With this, we have proved three properties. Now coming to the fourth one that we erased earlier, it was fourth property was poles exist in pairs. What it was? Poles exist in pairs. Bache, in case of magnet, poles will be there and it will always be in a pair. North and south will always be there. If you try to cut a magnet from in between, it doesn't mean that pole is separated. It will form another pole. If you again cut it, again it will form a separate pole like this. Okay? Is that clear? Means you cannot separate the two poles of a magnet. Okay? Now coming to the next, last, magnetic strength is maximum at poles. Bache, if you do an activity, if you take you can say some iron nails, right? As we did earlier in the class, I showed you that activity, some iron fillings. What you will see, all the iron fillings get attached to the sides, to the poles of a magnet. Very few will get attracted towards the middle. Suppose this is a magnet. What will happen? All the iron fillings, they will get attached here at the poles. Here, like this. Only few will be there. This shows that strength of the or magnetic power is maximum at the poles rather than in the middle. Is that clear to all? Now, bache, our next topic that we have to cover is how to make a magnet. Right? Then there is demagnetization, causes of demagnetization, self-demagnetization and magnetic keepers. All these things we will be discussing in tomorrow's tutorial. Hope today's tutorial is clear to you. You have learned the chapter. Thank you so much. Wear your mask. Don't go out. Okay, take care of yourself. Till then, bye.